Good morning, children. Welcome to Beehive. The poem Wind, written by Subramania Bharti. This poem is about the wind which blows very strongly and causes a lot of destruction in our life. Through the poem, poet motivate us to be ready to face all the challenges of our life. So poem is like this. Wind, wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So just now I read your poem. I am very sure that you all are sitting with your textbook. You can go through the poem. Afterward, you read this poem silently 2-3 times. I am very sure you will enjoy the poem. So this poem is about wind. From this picture, you can understand you can see the face. This face is the face of wind, and through this face, you can easily make out that in this poem, the wind is personified as person. The person who is very angry, who is very powerful and blowing in such a way that the destruction you can see down in the picture. The poet is Subramania Bharti. He is from Tamil Nadu. Chinna Swami Subramania Bharti. He was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, and very famous activist and social reformer. Now this picture is the picture of books. Books are kept in the shelf. Okay, the shelf which is standing erect. Now when the wind blows, this full shelf falls down and all the books are on the floor. Now from this picture you can easily understand we are talking about the wind which is blowing very vigorously, very wildly. Same in last few days back we all have heard Ampan and Nisarg, the name of the cyclone. When such cyclone came, what happened in West Bengal, in Maharashtra and all, there was the very speedily, very violently, very wildly wind was blowing, and everywhere there was lot of destruction. So what is the central idea of this poem? The main central idea, the theme of the poem is like this. The poem inspires us to face the challenges and hardship with courage, grit and firm determination. Wind is a symbol of problems, obstacles which are to be dealt without fear. We must be friends with the wind, means with the obstacles, to cope with hard situations. Now from this theme, it is very clear that in this poem, wind is personified. Wind is symbol of problems, obstacles, challenges. Okay, and so poet is trying to motivate us that we must be prepared in such a way that we take all the challenges as our good friend. So poet inspire us to face the challenges with courage, with firm determination. We should not be scared of all these problems. Now the first stanza, wind come softly. Now here wind comes softly. This shows this line very easy to understand that poet is talking to wind. Poet is addressing wind and telling wind that wind come softly, blow softly, like a child, like a small child. Okay, the poet is talking to wind, telling wind that you please blow softly, because if you blow wildly, okay, very powerfully, then what you do, you don't break the shutters of the window. If you don't blow softly, then the way you are blowing, you are doing what? You are breaking the shutters of the window. Please don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Please, you come softly. You don't blow wildly. Otherwise, you are just breaking all the windows, the scattering the papers, the shelf is falling down, all the books are falling, and you see the way you are blowing. Look what you did. You threw them all down. Everything is on the floor. So wind, please blow softly. Otherwise, you tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So here in this stanza, poet addresses wind and requests wind to come softly and ask that wind to not to break the shutters of the window, not to scatter the papers, not to throw down the books, and not to throw everything on the floor, not to torn the pages of the books. And then poet says that you are not coming alone, you are bringing with rain with you. You are not alone, you are followed by rain. And then poet says that wind, you are very clever. You are very clever. Why clever? Because you are poking fun at weakling. Now poking fun, you can see the meaning. Poking fun is making fun of something. And weakling means a person who is weak. So poet says that wind, you are very clever. You are so clever that you catch only weak people. You make fun of weak people. You cannot harm strong person. You are just creating problem, or you are doing affecting the weak people. So I know wind, you are very smart and you are blowing very loudly, very wildly, and damaging the weak people, the weak construction and all. Now from this picture on the screen, you can see the picture is of wild wind. You see the face, and this wind is doing what? It's blowing away everything, the house, the tree, even the person, and that is why everything break down, fall down. Different pieces, crumbling. Word is crumbling. You can see the word frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. Here crumbling means falling or to cause something to break. Everything is breaking down. Rafter is beam. Beam means pillar on which that roof is made in the building. The two walls are made with the help of one beam, the corner beam. That is what beam. Okay, so here poet ask that wind, please don't blow so wildly. Otherwise, what you do? You just break down everything. Because of you, all the weak houses, weak doors, all the weak beams, wood, bodies, everything crumble down, break into different pieces. You damage, you destroy. These all weak construction, weak bodies. So you don't blow so wildly, you blow softly. The next very important line, the wind, God winnows and crushes them all. Wind god is the name given by the poet to the wind is what? Wind god. Poet addressed wind as god. And what this god is doing? God is winnowing and crushes them. Winnowing means, you can see the picture. In this picture, two ladies are there. What they are doing? They are just using that wind to separate the husk from the grain. Husk, light, very light in weight, and grain is little heavy. That's why grain falls straight on the floor, and this husk light in weight, so it blown away by the wind. And in this way, husk and grain getting separated. So here, wind god is also behaving like that. What wind god is doing? When wind is blowing very strongly, weak people are getting affected. So weak people are separated from the strong people. So here, wheat, the grain, that is compared to people. People and grain, both are compared here by the poet. The way the ladies are separating husk and grain, in the same way, wind god is separating weak and strong people. Okay? He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. Steadfast means firm. Very, very firm, strong. So here poet says, now poet is talking to people. Okay. Poet is trying to advise, trying to motivate people that if you ask wind that you don't blow, don't come, then you know that we cannot control wind. In the similar way, we cannot ask challenges and problems that you don't come in my life. Problem, don't come in my life. You cannot say that. And if you say so also, that problem, that challenge will not listen. The wind will not listen, wind will not stop. In the same way, challenges and problem also will not listen. So what we should do? We cannot stop them. So poet says, so come, let's build strong home. So if you want to face this kind of wild wind, then better you should have very strong home. Make your home strong, your building, your construction so strong. Let's join the doors open. Make your doors very strong and close them firmly. Okay, practice to form the body. Not only your house, not only your home, but you must prepare your body. You make your body very strong. Okay, make the heart steadfast. Make your heart ready, prepared to face the challenges. Here, if you take the wind, then house, home, okay, doors, everything must be very strong. If you take your body to face the challenges, then your body must be physically healthy, wealthy, fit. Okay, not sick. So what we should eat properly, we should sleep properly, we should have good immune system. Okay, and we should be very well educated, and our heart, our soul must be ready to face any kind of challenges. If we are ready, if we are very firm and strong, then do this and the wind will be friend with us. If your body is strong, if your immune system is strong, you will be very, very prepared. Then definitely wild wind or big challenge come to you, you will take that as your friend only. Then you won't feel they are your enemy, because you will be strong enough to face them. Last stanza, the wind blows out weak fires. Why we have to be strong? Why we have to make our home strong? Because when the wind is blowing and the weak fire, the weak, you can say the particles that will blow with the wind, and he makes strong fire roar and flourish. And if you have any strong, one stick one very dry stick, if you burn, you will see that one stick is blowing away with the wind. And if you have strong fire, you will find because of the wind it is increasing, the flame is increasing, it is flourishing. Okay, so here the poet has kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is God and we praise wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak get finished off in the face of the strong wind, and all the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and adversities in life. We should make ourselves physically, mentally strong to face these challenges, and once we are strong enough, we will overcome all the challenges. And then we will become friends with them, and then we will be very happy. We won't be scared, and then will be strong enough to and ready every time, every moment, will be well prepared to face the challenges. That's why last line you see, his friendship is good, we praise him every day. And then the challenges also, we love to face the challenges, we love to fight with the challenges, and then we feel they are just a friend, because of them we are able to prove ourselves, and we praise all these things. We won't be angry with the things. Okay, with this your poem over. So what we understood in the poem, in the first stanza, poet addresses wind and asks wind not to blow very wildly, and because when it is blowing very wildly, it is breaking, it is destroying all the things, it is everything is breaking down. And then poet says that wind is like a wind god, because it is separating the weak and the weak people from the strong people. And then the poet addresses people that you must build your house very strong, you must have a close and firm doors, you must have strong body, and your heart must be always ready to face the challenges. Once you are well prepared, you won't find wind and challenges as your enemy, you will take them as your friend, and then you will be easily facing them, and you will praise them, and you will have good friendship with them. So the message from the poem is what, that we must be well prepared and very careful, and we should eat properly, we should have healthy, wealthy, and very strong body and strong mind, strong heart, and we should be always ready to face the challenges, because challenges no one can stop. Challenges are going to come in our life. Okay, so the last part of this, the poetic devices. Now once again you see in your textbook, and write down your second, third, and fourth line. Don't break the shutters of the window, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. In all these three lines, don't word is repeated. Now this don't, all the three lines are starting from same word, that is why there is anaphora. Anaphora is what, the one word is given at the starting in all the three lines. If you find same word given in more than two lines, then two line or more than two lines, then that is known as anaphora. Okay, like that you can see the sixth line, you tore the pages of the books, you brought rain again. Here again you will find you, so you is repeated, so that is why there is anaphora. Okay, so what is anaphora? Anaphora is a poetic device, and this poetic figure of speech is telling about one word which is given, which is repeated in all the three sentences. Now next is personified. This I have told you. Remember the face of the wind. The wind is given the face that shows that wind is personified here. Wind is having the personification. Why? Because wind is behaving as if a human being. Okay, so how we understood this, from the line you can see, you tore the pages of the book, Okay, he won't do what you tell him. His friendship is good, like that. His friendship, he won't, you told. All these sentences tell us that wind is personified here. Personification, that is a figure of speech. Then next one, wind is symbol of challenge. Wind is referred to challenges, the problems, obstacles. So the next figure of speech is symbolism. Symbolism is what? Is a figure of speech where we find one object is the symbol of something else. Next we have repetition. Repetition, if you see, you will find crumbling. This word is repeated. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times this word is given. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling door, crumbling rafter, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives. So this one word is repeated so many times, so there is repetition. Then next we have alliteration. Alliteration is what? Repetition of sound. Consonant. You can see the line, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Here wind and winnow. WW. This is what? The repetition of consonant. Consonant. Which consonant? W. Next line also, he won't do what you tell him. Here again WW. 2 times it is written. So in a sentence, when you find one letter given 2 times, then we say there is alliteration. Okay. Then if you now whole poem, when you read, you will find there is no rhythm, there is no rhyming scheme, there is no rhyming words. Okay, because there is no rhythm, no rhyming words, no rhyming scheme, so this type of poem is known as free verse. This poem is, there is free verse. Okay, so anaphora, personification, symbolism, repetition, alliteration and free verse. These are the poetic devices found in the poem. Okay, so I hope you must have enjoyed the poem. This is a beautiful poem, and you also must remember that whenever there are problems, challenges, we should not be disheartened. We should be very energetic. We should be hopeful and always be ready to fight with the challenges. Okay, and then the life will be very happy, peaceful, and there won't be any stress. So with this message I will stop. I hope you understood. Please go through the poem, okay, and read again and again, and if any line or anything you didn't understand, you can ask me anytime. Okay, later on I will upload the summary of the poem. Okay, you till that time you try to write the summary in the notebook. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me. Okay, thank you so much. Good day.